Minister Pamela Henderson Hicks was born at Grady Memorial Hugh Spalding Hospital on July 18, 1964, to Robert Sr. and Edna Jones Henderson. Pam is the youngest of the Henderson crew. Pamela's mother and father were separated when she was just a baby. Her father was tragically murdered in an attempted robbery. This was just the beginning of a list of tragedies Pamela would have to endure and triumph over. Pamela grew up watching and learning from her mother, Edna, how to be strong, independent, and determined. Her mother's faith in raising her children at the Greater Travelers Rest Baptist Church kept them grounded. She was always a curious, talkative, and outgoing child. One Sunday, while no one was prompting her, she told the late Reverend Hubert Floyd Shepherd she wanted to know Jesus. She accepted Christ at an early age and was baptized by the late Reverend Shepherd on Tilson Road. After she accepted Jesus and was baptized, she went through her neighborhood telling the children they needed to know Jesus and get baptized too. They also accepted Jesus and were baptized. Unbeknownst to her, she was already evangelizing. Pamela's mother played the piano, and one day as she was playing, Pamela began to sing. And to her mother's surprise, she realized her baby girl could really sing, and the journey of music began. Pamela attended Eastlake Elementary and Gordon High, now McNair High, in DeKalb County. She attended Arnold's International Pivot Point School of Cosmetology, following in her mother's footsteps by becoming a master cosmetologist and entrepreneur. Pamela's singing and her love for serving has brought her before some incredible people. Pamela also performed in TV commercials for clothing stores. On September 2, 1995, she married her husband, Rodney. With this union, Pam became stepmom to Alicia and Sierra and mom to Rodney. In 2020, Pam and Rodney celebrated 25 years of marriage. Pamela has had many near-death experiences, which resulted in her developing deadly blood clots in her leg, almost ending her life. In 2009, Pam became violently ill again. The doctors gave the diagnosis that Pam had lupus. Pam joined the Lupus Foundation and became an active member of the local support group LACES. Pam always knew she had a call on her life, so she used her salon chair as her pulpit. Pamela understood she could reach people that might not ever come into a church. She ran from the call on her life for years. After listening to Dr. E. Dewey Smith Jr. teaching, she was led to rejoin the Greater Travelers Rest. And on December 2016, Dr. Smith licensed Pamela to preach the gospel. Pamela now serves on staff at House of Hope Atlanta as the pastoral care ministry where she has made a great impact on the lives of the families of our congregants. During this pandemic, she implemented contactless communion to get to the sick and shut-in members and the mothers. Later, she collaborated with Outreach to add food bags to this delivery. Her pleasant personality, huge heart, and warm smile were welcomed at funeral homes and graveside services, on live streams, at prayer vigils, at balloon releases, and more. Pamela has been in the trenches caring for people all her life, and she's never let the obstacles stop her. She uses them as stepping stones and hurdles over them. The song, "Millions Didn't Make It, But I Was One of the Ones Who Did," really means a lot to her. One of her favorite scriptures is, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. House of Hope Atlanta, we present to you our hero of hope, this year's living legend, Minister Pamela Hicks.
Family, let's give it up for the one who cares for our membership in such a legendary way, Minister Pam Hicks. Come on, give a hand for her. Come on, give God praise for her.
Thank you, thank you. First, I am deeply humbled to be considered as a living legend, a hope hero. I thank God for always being a present help. I would like to say a huge thank you to Dr. Smith, Ms. Smith, the board, my work team members, and the members of the House of Hope Atlanta, the Greater Travelers Rest Baptist Church, for the opportunity to serve in this capacity as Minister of Congregational Membership Care. I want to thank my husband and my son. They support me in every way and have my back in every way. I especially want to thank the legacy of my mother, Miss Edna Barksdale. She demonstrated strong faith in God. She taught me to be strong no matter what you faced. and always trust in God. I caught what she taught me, and I added my own spin to it. In the face of problems, turn it into prayer and praise. In the face of any trial, turn it into a testimony. When a door closes, keep going to the next one until the one God has for you opens. Because, see, when God opens a door, no man can close it. Again, thank you from the depth of my heart. I humbly and gratefully accept this award and honor. And like Pastor always say, if you stay small enough long enough, God will make you big enough. And I'll add it in his timing. Thank you, and God bless.
Come on, give God praise. Give God praise.